Yo, as always, like, share, subscribe. Now let's just get into it. So, we the Big Ten champs. Now, before I even get into it, I gotta shout out to Greg Saudi. He's been with me from the beginning. He donates to the page. I appreciate you, bro. We made it. We made it. We I know a lot of us didn't think this would happen so quickly. But let's just get into it. So Michigan dominated this game pretty much from the beginning. I mean, it was 42-3. Now, Iowa plays tough defense, but Michigan came out and got a touchdown with Blake Corum with JJ McCarthy in the game, and which opens it up a little bit because you don't know if he's going to run or pass. And Blake took one like about 60 or 70 yards, and great blocking. JJ gets downfield to help seal the deal and get him in the end zone. Also, you had Donovan Edwards. Donovan Edwards gets a pass behind the line, tosses it about 45 yards to Roman Wilson. Roman Wilson takes it the rest of the way for like 70-some yards. So that was pretty much the game because Iowa did move the ball somewhat. They couldn't get in the end zone. It's all what have we been? What was I talking about earlier in the touchdowns? Touchdowns and field goals. The difference between field goals and touchdowns are wins and losses. So that was just huge that we're stopping them, but we're getting in the end zone. So besides that, they couldn't really do any. Whenever they had a pretty decent or good drive, it stalled out in the red zone. So shout out to the defense. Now, the other thing isn't change a beautiful thing? Isn't change a beautiful thing? When you take the initiative to change what's wrong. Because if you want a different result, you have to do something different. So shout out to Harbaugh for changing, adapting, and realizing if I want to win the Big Ten, I have to get rid of Don Brown. Now, I wish it would have been years ago, but you want a different outcome, you have to change the scenario. But just shout out to everybody. This game was it was 14-3 at half, and then Michigan came out second half, slow or whatever. But then they came out and dominated the fourth quarter, scored 21 in the fourth, so it ends up 42-3. It was somewhat closer than that, but Iowa never really had a chance in this game. And so shout out to the defense. Mike McDonald, whether he's running man, zone, blitzing, because he blitzes a lot to get the ball out of the quarterback's hand. Just great job overall, to do what he has to do, finding guys, playing young guys, playing older guys, and just getting guys into the game and having them buy in to this team and what we're trying to accomplish. Now, Cade played pretty well for the most part. Cade is Cade. Cade is a game manager. He might not see somebody deep or, leave the pocket early, but he's just a good leader. You can trust him to not make mistakes and, to not just collapse and lose the game for you pretty much. So Cade did his thing. Shout out to the offensive line for doing what they have to do. Shout out to Gaddis, because the one thing I said about this game, we want to get up early. We want to get up early and not make it a slugfest. So the trickery with even bringing JJ in is trickery to me, because JJ, he's the backup and you don't know if they're going to run it or throw it. So him being in helped open it up for Corum. Then you come with the play on the play with Donovan Edwards to go up 14-3, we could have won the game from there. Honestly, at 14-3, we could have won this game. So it was just big to get up by 11 early, so it takes some of the pressure off. And Iowa wants to play that field position game. We can play it. Like, you don't have to. When the field position game, Iowa plays like us. So Harbaugh would have did the same thing Kirk Ferentz was doing, and that's playing that field position game. So, we were playing a team that plays like us. We just have better talent. That's the only real difference between Michigan and Iowa. Kirk Ferentz and Harbaugh, they coach the same. But let's see. Haskins got in the end zone. He's gonna do what he does. You can stamp U.S. mail to his butt, and he's gonna get you there. But yeah, this was just Cornelius Johnson got a punt block. Great to see that. That kind of started the floodgates to make it really get ugly. But this was just a great win. We win the Big Ten, and who would have thought, y'all? Like, who would have thought? And don't let me forget this. I can't forget. Shout out to the fans that were actual fans. Not, well, we're going to lose to Penn State. Another loss on the road. We're going to lose to Penn State. No, we're going to lose to Ohio State, so we're automatically going to be in the Rose Bowl. I'm not going to watch the game, and we're going to be in the Rose Bowl. So okay, good season. I'll see you guys in the Rose Bowl. Then after we win, you want to get on your show and talking about some. I shed a tear. I watched the game in real time. No, you ain't watching in real time. You watched the recording of the game. That ain't no real time. How is it real time if you done watch the game an hour or two after this done happened, or 3 hours, whenever you watched it? Now you want to get on talking about some crocodile tears. You was crying. Man, if you don't get out of here, you ain't support the team in big games. You thought the season was over when we lost to Michigan State, so don't come back now. Yeah, I ain't letting it go. Don't come back now. You support the team unless they done gave you a real reason not to. And this year wasn't that. So man, come on. Want to crocodile tears. I ain't gonna rant on this for too long, but people in the comments actually congratulating this dude. Congratulating him on what? Bailing on the team? Come on, y'all. Congratulating this man for bailing on the team. Saying we was going to lose to Penn State and Ohio State. And y'all congratulating him. He didn't even watch the game. And you congratulating this man on us winning? Man, get out of here. Crocodile tears. But for everybody that supported the team, even after we lost one game, didn't bail, thinking we would lose to Penn State, thinking we lose to Ohio State, actually supported them and realized we got a chance here. Let's see what's happening. So now, I'm not sure. Well, I am sure. Alabama will be 1, we'll be 2, Georgia will be 3, and Cincinnati will be 4. You can count that. Now, as a Michigan fan, I would like us to be 1. But me knowing the playoff committee, how they roll, like the back of my hand, that's what it's going to be. Bama 1, us 2, Georgia 3, and Cincinnati. So we will probably have to play Georgia. Now, regardless of even if somehow they change it up, if it's Georgia, we're going to have 3 weeks to prepare. So, we're going to get into that later. Let's enjoy this win, though. Because nobody thought we would win the Big Ten. Nobody thought we would win the Big Ten. Now, once I saw how the season was going, okay, we got something here. We can win. We can win or be in every game. But this just goes out to Harbaugh, the changes he made. Aiden, Aiden, real leadership. Somebody that understood he came back to create and have a legacy for himself. I don't be making this stuff up. I made the video before the season, or I think it was before the season, talking about legacy. Create a legacy for yourself at Michigan. Create a legacy. And it's the same thing he says. Because that's what it's all about. Create a legacy for yourself. Regardless of if you go on to the pros or whatever, you win the Big Ten, beat Ohio State, those things are stamped into history at Michigan. Now, I know, well, we lost to Michigan. That's one game. But we Big Ten champs. That's history. First time that's been done for us. So now, who knows where just this year can take us? Because we got talent. We got talent coming in. We already got talent on the roster. Because a lot of dudes that are young play. So, hey, we feeling good right now. We finna be enjoying this, and we just going to be getting ready for probably Georgia. But shout out to the people that didn't lose faith in this team and what comes with it. Because everybody can quote Bo, but then when it comes to actually thinking about what Bo was saying, the team, you let it go. And it just really had me hot to see somebody bet against us, against Penn State, against Ohio State, and then want to come on the page and have like you was rooting for us or something. Now you want to shed a tear. Man, if you don't get out of here, keep your crocodile tears, my brother. Keep your crocodile tears, because you ain't support the team. You was already saying we in the Rose Bowl. It really bothered me. Honestly, when I saw that, I was at the gym. I saw it. I was on the way. I was at the gym and was watching that video. I couldn't even watch it all the way through because it had me so hot. I mean, it elevated my workout. But I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And people in there congratulating this dude. Give me a break. But yeah, y'all, I just had to rant on that. But we the champs. We the champs. I don't even know how to feel right now. I feel good, but I'm still hungry. Are any of y'all still hungry? Are y'all still hungry like me? I'm happy we won the Big Ten, but I'm still hungry. I want some more. I want to make the championship now. I think I want to win the championship. Are you with me? Are you with me? Or are y'all already? We gonna have to play Georgia. It's over. I want that championship. I'm happy. I'm happy we won and everything. I love it. I'm loving this. But let's not just settle for the Big Ten. Let's go. Let's get this championship. Let's see what we can do. At least make the championship, because Bama might be another beast. I hate to say it, but we have what it takes to slow them down with Aiden and Ojabo and them boys. I don't want to get into it. I'm just saying. We're going to have a lot of time to talk about this, and I'm going to be on I'm going to pick up the lives so we can chop it up. But it's feeling good, but I want more. I ain't going to front. I want some more. Y'all just happy with winning the Big Ten, or y'all want some more like me? Let me know. If you done watched this far, let me know. But yeah, y'all, this just feels good. Michigan dominated them, so it ain't really much to talk about from what happened in that game. Can we just enjoy this? We just really enjoy this, and what the unbelievable turnaround. And you can say, oh, it was COVID or whatever. Bama won the championship last year. They ain't talking about no COVID. They talking about another ring they got. So we were just bad last year. I don't believe in excuses. My coach told us that stop with the excuses. So that's the way I try to live my life. No, stop with the excuses. So we were horrible last year. That's just what it was. And for us to come back and to be a play or two from being undefeated, wow. Just wow, y'all. Like, man, it just feels good to get the monkey off your back. You get Ohio State going. You win the Big Ten, and you got recruits on deck. You got JJ ready and waiting in the wings for the future. You got Donovan Edwards. You got Corum. You got DBs. You got Colson. You got a bunch of young dudes, and you got recruits coming in that are good, that are going to be good too. It's feeling good, y'all. We might actually be something to deal with every year. So it's just feeling good, and man, it feels like a long time coming. Man, it feels like a long time coming, y'all. And I'm just happy to, not even happy for myself, but happy for these dudes that put the work in. I remember I was on a live in a video with Big Discussion 76 and stuff, and I was telling him, he was asking me about the players, and we were doing a roster breakdown, and the big thing I was saying was, I hope he got better. Hopefully he did get better. When I was speaking, I would say a lot of hope. Because you could just say, oh, he ain't going to get better. A good example, Brad Hawkins. Or Vincent Gray. Oh, he ain't going to get better. But I would say, hopefully he got better after dealing with things, getting beat. So when the offseason comes, that's the time you put in your work with film, the weight, your technique. So I hope he put the work in. I hope he got better. And these dudes got better. They put the work in and got better. The dudes that stayed put the work in to get better. Now it helps we in a new scheme. You got different coaches, but you got to put the work in still. So it's just, that's why I like to keep hope. I hope he got better. I hope he put the work in. Because football is muscle memory, technique, coaching. Like it's a lot it seems like a lot that goes into it, but it really isn't as much as you think. So that's why I always like this in hope, because every offseason you have the chance to get better. As a coach, as a player, a coach, you can go work with somebody else and find out new schemes, find out what they do to have their team at a certain level. You can do the same thing. As a player, you can figure out, you can change your diet, maybe get more muscular, maybe lose more weight. You can work on your technique. You can do all these things to get better. So I'm just glad to see these dudes put the work in because they wanted a different result. They put the work in because they were tired of not winning the Big Ten, tired of losing to Ohio State, tired of being a joke, tired of being the butt of jokes. And these dudes done created a legacy that might have just changed Michigan's future for the long haul. Let's hope so. But it looks like that's what it could be going to. So I'm just proud of these dudes for putting the work in, buying into the new coaches, staying with Harbaugh and changing their legacies. These dudes like Brad Hawkins, Josh Ross, Aiden was gonna be a beast regardless. Like, it would have been easy for him to just, I'm gonna be a top pick just off me being 6'6", 6'7", and a freak athlete. I ain't got Michigan, we ain't gonna be that good, but I'm gonna put up my numbers. So whatever, y'all do whatever y'all want. I'm going to the league and I'm gonna do. No, he said, no, I'm gonna take dudes under my wing, make sure they're ready, make sure they're focused. I'm gonna do what I have to do to make sure our team gets to where we want to be. And that's just leadership. Cade, Josh Ross, all these dudes, all these older veterans that have been there when we were losing and wanted to change their legacies. Wanted to get Michigan over the hump. Man, shout out to these dudes. Man, shout out to these dudes. And that's what I try to preach is the hope. I hope you got better. And all these dudes, they put in the work, and that's what they did. That's what they did. They just changed something. And so it's just, I'm just proud of these dudes, honestly. Like, I'm just really proud of the whole team, the way they play collectively as a team. JJ comes in, Cade's good throw. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving it. JJ gets in. This man races down the field 50, 60 yards to throw a block for a running back. He ain't getting no stats for that. But he gets in the way and Corum can make the run. This is a team. This is what Bo was talking about. The team. And when you buy in to the team, this is the type of results you can get. So I know I've been ranting y'all, but we blew them out. It ain't really much to talk about with the game. So I might as well get on the rant because these boys done did something. Man, I'm just proud of these dudes, and I'm happy for Harbaugh. But I'm proud of these boys, man, because they bringing Michigan back to where it should be. In big-time games, being the most watched, and playing their hearts out. So that's all I got for this one, y'all. I know I was ranting, but, man, it's been a long time coming. And let me just say this real quick. Big Ten champs remember when Michigan was dusty. Big Ten champs remember when Michigan was dusty. Big Ten champs remember Michigan was dusty. Y'all remember? I don't remember no more. You hear me? So that's all I got for this one, y'all. I appreciate everybody watching. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. And I'm going to be turning up on some lives and stuff, get that going, but we gonna enjoy this and get ready for probably Georgia. They might surprise us and put us at number 1, and we'll have probably Cincinnati, but we'll see. We'll see when the rankings come out, y'all. But it's just great win, way to accomplish something. Season means something. In the playoff, season has meaning. Because I used to say, regularly, if you ain't in the playoff, them bowl games don't mean much. It's the next game we play still means something. So I'm so glad. Appreciate y'all. Like, share, subscribe. And as always, go blue. Big Ten champ.